Welcome back. In today's episode, we discuss how to form a routine, how long it takes, and how to make it easier.
Welcome to this edition of Peak Performance Podcast with your host, Thor Conklin. Thor will be sharing the necessary tools, strategies, and psychology you'll need to become a peak performer in any area of your life or business.
Thor Conklin here. We give you the tricks, the tips, the tools, the strategy, the technology, and the psychology peak performers use in order to get more done and execute at the highest level. If you know what to do but struggle with getting it all done, or simply want to raise your game to the next level, this podcast is for you. Sit back and enjoy. A recent student of mine in the Business Execution Summit wanted to make some changes in his life. And he realized that he was just, staying up too late, wasn't getting up early enough, wasn't getting to the gym, and really was taking a long time to get started every morning. And I know I've been there. It's been a while, fortunately, since I've been there. But a lot of entrepreneurs suffer from this. And he wanted to build a new habit, a new routine in order to get up early in the morning. Well, first of all, the key to getting up early is going to bed on time, period. You got to get to bed on time. So he started doing this. And of course, with any new habit, any new action that you're taking, what happens? You do it a little bit and then it starts to slip. And he's checking in with me every morning. And he's sending me a note when he goes to bed, a text, and when he gets up. So I know exactly when he's up. And it's been slipping a little bit. The times he's been going to bed has been getting a little later. The time he's been getting up has become a little later. And I'm like, whoa, dude, this is not what we agreed to. This is not what you agreed to for yourself. You said you were going to be in bed by 10. You said you were going to be up by 5. What's going on? So he writes back and says, well, I really expected after, it's been about 10 days, 2 weeks. He goes, I really thought I'd have, a new habit here where I would just make this automatic and it would just work. I said, dude, it doesn't work that way, right? You've got to do this over and over and over again. And the studies have shown that a habit, a routine can be set up anywhere from 30 days to 67 days. You'll see the studies state. But I said what it really comes down to is how you're doing it in the process. Some things you can pick up a habit immediately. I mean, there's some very nasty drugs, illegal drugs, that will cause a habit very, very quickly. Heroin is one. Crack cocaine is another one. And the reason is that these drugs fire off chemicals in your brain that immediately go, wow, this is good. Of course, it's not. But your brain gets tricked into thinking, wow, the sensation of a dopamine rushing through your body, and your mind sends a message that, hey, this is something I want to be addicted to. And addiction happens very quickly in those two drugs. And I said, did you really expect that your brain was going to be firing off dopamine first thing in the morning going, man, this is great. I love going to bed early. I love getting up early in the morning. This is awesome. No, you're breaking a bad routine, a bad habit. Now you want to instill this new one. It's going to take some time. But if you want to accelerate the process, you need to put in some celebration. You need to start firing off those chemicals in your brain that go, this is fun. Laugh about it. Have fun. Smile. You're like, all right, wait a second, Thor. How am I going to get excited about waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning? And this is what I told him. I said, as soon as you get out of bed, I want you to clap your hands. All right, rub them together. And then as you go outside the bedroom, okay, hopefully the kids aren't awake and they're not going to hear you, but I just want you to sit there and go, woo! Guess what, bitches? He's talking to his competitors right now. I'm up and I'm going to kick your butt today. While you're sleeping, I'm going to be stealing your clients. I'm going to be stealing your prospects. By the time you get up and out of bed at 8 or 9 o'clock or whatever time you get out of bed, I'm going to have 4 hours on you. And I'm going to have that 4 hours on you every single day. And when you go into the marketplace and you try to get business, I will have already been there. That's what you do. And you celebrate that and you laugh about it and go, yep, while you're sleeping, I'm taking your money. How does that feel? And I said, smile about it, celebrate it, have fun. This is what you do. This will start to form the habits that you want. The other thing is, look, There's going to be some days where you don't get up at 5. There's going to be some days that you fall down. Just get right back up. And remember, you first have to start taking action. Those actions will turn into routines. Eventually, those routines will turn into habits. Those habits will eventually turn into obsessions. Yes, obsessions are good. Then those obsessions will turn into addictions. There are good addictions. Addicted to getting up early. Addicted to doing your best. Addicted to growing. Addicted to love. Addicted to being the best father, the best role model you can be. Addiction's not a bad word. And then finally, once you have all of that, it eventually becomes your identity. And then getting up at 5 o'clock and killing it every day, it's not a routine. It's not a habit. It is so easy because it's just part of your identity. So question of the day, where in your life you need to make some changes, you need to change some habits, some routines, decide to do that and do it today. But remember, celebrate along the way. Have fun with it. If you struggle in any of these areas, drop me an email. I'll be more than happy to get on the phone with you and see what sort of obstacles are getting in the way. Email address is info@thorconklin.com. Oh, and by the way, also check out our private Facebook group, Peak Performance Nation. You'll find incredible peak performers in there that have all kinds of ideas on this very topic. All you got to do is go over there, join the group, and ask a question. You'll get amazing responses. Thank you so much for listening today. I really do appreciate your time, and I hope you found today's show valuable. If you would like to receive these shows automatically to your phone or to your computer, simply go to iTunes and subscribe. After listening to several of the shows, if you're so inclined, please leave us a 5-star rating, as this helps us reach additional people and spread the message. If you're truly committed to taking your life to the next level and doing whatever it takes to become a peak performer, but something's holding you back, something is blocking your way, and you just can't seem to figure out what it is, send me an email to info@thorconklin.com, and I'd be more than happy to get on the phone with you. We'll schedule a 15-minute discovery call. No obligation, no cost. I absolutely love to hear from the listeners, and if there's something I can do to help, I'd be more than happy to do that. Also, if you found something of great interest in today's show and you want to share that with your friends and family, simply go to my Facebook page, Thor Conklin. Click on the episode, hit the share button, and share it on your page. You can follow me at Twitter @ThorConklin. The website is thorconklin.com. We're constantly adding new free resources, discussing additional tricks, tips, tools, and strategies on how to be a peak performer. Remember, I try to keep these episodes short so you can listen to them during dot time, doing other things, commuting, driving, walking, working out. Decide to be a peak performer in all that you do. And until tomorrow, have an absolutely amazing day.